All right, what's going on, you guys? For those of you who don't know me, my name's Ryan Phipps, and it's my current mission to mentor driven people to a successful future by using fitness as the gateway. And I have a very special video planned for you guys today. What I'm going to be sharing with you is what is the high performance challenge and what is it all about. Now, I want to start by telling you guys a little bit of a story today. But before I dive into this story, I'm going to share who this challenge is for. So this challenge is for driven people who want to become high performers, right? If you, since as long as you can remember, since you were a child, had that internal drive for success, you're never satisfied, you're motivated by the thought of just becoming the greatest version of yourself so you can repay your loved ones, this is for you. This is for you if you want to build the physique, habits, and mindset of a true high performer. So I want to introduce myself again, guys. Again, my name is Ryan Phipps, and it's my current mission to mentor driven people to a successful future by using fitness as the gateway. Now, this is kind of my fitness story, why I'm here, why I'm sharing this with you. So I got into fitness because growing up, my mom battled severe health issues. I've known about the importance of health for as long as I can remember, and it's just always been something near and dear to my heart. Now, my love for exercise comes from kind of my all or nothing mindset. I grew up playing soccer, and that truly was my whole entire childhood. That's what everything was about for me when I was younger. And when I stopped playing, I kind of had this void, right? I had this void that I quickly filled with the gym, and I fell in love with the gym, took that all or nothing mindset and just applied it to learning everything I could about training and nutrition. I saw results for myself and decided to get a job as a personal trainer, and I loved it, right? I loved that job because I was able to help people get healthy and fit. I was able to stay exercising or active myself, and that just meant everything to me because I was able to fill my void, so to speak, of meaning in terms of being able to stay active, right? I lost soccer, I found the gym, it made me feel good, but I was able to see the ripple effect that fitness and health had on other people as well. So that's when I found my purpose. I was working at that personal training job for almost 4 years, and that's when I decided to start my own business so I could help more people see even better results. And I want to tell you guys about what I do. Right? So what is it that I do, you might be wondering, and honestly, it's going to be easier to just show you than to tell you. So to start off with, this is my client, Jay. Now, Jay's a full-time entrepreneur and a busy father of 4. He joined the program because he didn't know what to eat for his goals, and he didn't know how to heal his shoulder injury, right? It was limiting him. He was able to kind of work out, but really couldn't see the results he wanted because he had this injury, and he also was lacking knowledge on what to do with his diets. He tried many diets in the past before, but nothing seemed to stick for him. He really wanted a system that would help him lose weight so he could keep it off and keep up with his kids as he aged. That was his intrinsic motivation, right? Being an entrepreneur, he has that internal drive for success, but he really wanted to learn how to apply that to a system that would work for him in a fitness context. After going through the program, he's lost over 45 pounds and he's healed his shoulder. He was doing stretches for his shoulder before, but we helped him strengthen his shoulder so he could push in the gym to make this transformation, right? He's fueling himself like the high performer that he is at work now, and he's leading his family by being a health role model. His wife literally thanked him for leading the charge for health in their family, right? I don't know about you, but as a guy, that would feel pretty good. Or Jake, right? Jake is another 27-year-old client who's busy building his career. He felt like he was working long days at the cost of his health, and he didn't know what to do with his diet. He joined because he was looking to build healthy habits outside of work, specifically in the form of drinking less, right? He's lost over 20 pounds and he's still working long work weeks, but he's doing so while reaching his goals. And now he's following a sustainable dieting approach that he actually understands. And I'll tell you later in the video how we helped him solve that. But now he has a healthy relationship with alcohol as well. And as you can see, here's a screen grab of the 20 pounds that he lost and also a very busy, almost 90-hour work week that he's able to work while still working our system and reaching his fitness goals. Or Chris, right? Chris is a busy professional who loves his routines. He was on and off with his fitness for almost 5 years before joining the program, and he was stuck in this cycle of eating breakfast and not really eating again until dinner time. He wasn't fueling himself throughout his work days, and he just felt like he kept doing the same thing over and over, year in, year out with his fitness, and could never lose the weight or see the results that he wanted to, right? After going through the program, Chris is now a consistent gym goer. He's been going for over a year and just is so dedicated and consistent to his goals because our system has shown him how to see results, right? It's so much more motivating to go to the gym when you're actually making progress. He's fueling himself throughout his busy work days now, and he's finally broken the cycle of getting thrown off of his fitness journey, and other people are noticing. Here is a screenshot from our communication channel where someone at work had been noticing that he's losing weight. Great feeling right there, guys. And now I want to tell you a little bit about your transformation process. What does going through the high performance challenge look like? Well, the first step is a maintenance phase, right? We're going to find and have you eat at your maintenance calories for 4 to 6 weeks. Guys, this is where most people completely drop the ball when it comes to dieting. right? I won't get into this too much, but for example, if you're looking to lose weight, most people just think, okay, I know I need to eat less, so I'm just going to basically starve myself and do excessive cardio. Or if they're trying to build muscle, okay, I'm just going to eat as much food as I can and go to the gym. Those don't work. That's how you're going to gain more fat if you take that approach for gaining muscle, and that's how you're going to lose muscle and end up down-regulating your metabolism and starving yourself, right? This maintenance phase is very important because we're going to be priming your metabolism for the muscle gaining or for the weight loss specifically. We're also going to pay attention to the things outside of training and nutrition. We're going to build success promoting routines and habits that'll serve you as the foundation for your consistency, right? We're going to create habit stacks and routines that are really just going to be the backbone of your transformation. In short, it's just going to make the process feel easy. You're not going to feel like you're dieting. You're not going to feel like you're doing this big, strenuous thing. It's just going to be a system that flows with your life, right? And we'll learn through practice how to accurately track calories and macros. This is extremely beginner friendly. People learn this in 4 weeks or less, even if they've never tracked a calorie or a macro or even know what they are. So again, why does a maintenance phase matter? Because we're going to prime your metabolism, meaning you're going to be responsive to the diet, so you won't just be eating healthy and nothing's happening, right? We know exactly what your body's going to need to see the exact results that you want. We're going to focus on build success promoting routines and habits, right? Those are going to be the things that just make this feel very easy for you, because we're going to tie them into the lifestyle that you're already living, and we're going to optimize your routine to fit your specific schedule, right? If you're working a certain profession, what you should be doing looks different than somebody else. We take that into account because we've worked with so many different people, right? Entrepreneurs, people working trades jobs, teachers, every single job, you name it, we've worked with these people, so we know what schedule is going to work for them specifically, right? So the next step is going to be to develop a custom science-based approach, right? So this is where we're going to help you assign what your specific route or path should look like. Should you stay at maintenance if you're trying to recomp? Should you be in a small calorie surplus if you're trying to build muscle without gaining fat, or a small calorie deficit if you're trying to keep muscle and lose body fat to get lean? This is where we're really going to help you build a custom approach rooted in science, but based also in practicality and reality on your schedule, right? So we deliver training through a custom training and nutrition app called Trainerize, right? So you're going to get a to-do list. It's fun. It's easy to use. This is where we can track your sets, your reps, all of the data that you have in the gym. That data will be sent back to us. We're going to read it, measure it, and help you understand exactly what you need to do to see results. Here's a screen grab from the custom app right here. So we take your goal and reverse engineer it, right? Let's say that you want to lose 45 pounds. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that goal, reverse engineer it into small daily steps that you can take. And over time, through checking these boxes and doing these small tasks, you will reach your goal, right? Again, this is really where the small daily actions add up. Through completing these small, quick actions on your to-do list, you'll be doing everything you need to see results. And guys, I really want to emphasize, you don't need to be perfect here. Consistency beats perfection every single time, right? So small actions equal big results. Again, if you're trying to lose 45 pounds, I'll take that goal, reverse engineer it. In your dashboard, you'll see your to-do list of the things that you have to do. You'll also get access to our custom nutrition system, where you'll be able to track your calories, track your macros, and see those custom daily targets there. This is going to completely change the game for you if you just feel like, oh, I just need to eat well or eat less to lose weight. No, we know exactly how much protein, fats, carbs, and calories you need to reach your goals. No guessing, just pure progress through this system, right? So now to hone in and talk about nutrition a little bit more specifically, our custom nutrition approach is reverse engineered around your goals, schedules, and preferences, guys. I'm going to tell you firsthand as a fitness coach, I don't love vegetables, right? So if you also don't love vegetables or love certain foods, right, you're not going to have to eat them. There are ways to help you eat foods that you love to reach your goals. And we do this through a flexible macro-based dieting approach, and you also get a custom meal plan full of foods you love, right? So on a busier day, follow the meal plan, don't even think about it, but also to teach you this skill that's going to serve you for life, so you never have to wonder what to eat again to reach your goals, so you never have to feel like you're dieting again. We're just going to teach you how to track calories and macros in a way that works for you. Again, this is extremely beginner friendly. So many of our clients have no experience tracking calories or macros, or maybe they've done it in the past and just done it wrong. Most people master this system in 4 weeks or less, right? And again, we use macros because it's the most flexible science-based dieting approach. You won't even feel like you're dieting, guys. I love this system. So again, zero nutrition knowledge is needed. Our clients master this system in 4 weeks or less. And here's just an example of how this works, right? Let's say that your protein goal is 150 grams of protein a day. Most people think, oh, I just need to eat boring chicken and rice and, just eat all this food that's bland and dry and I can't stick to it, but it just seems like the worse it tastes, the better it is for me. No, this system is going to allow you to eat foods that you love, right? You could eat chicken, fish, beef, steak, protein shake, protein bars, eggs, etc. We're going to teach you and give you that specific target you need to be aiming for and help you fill it in with foods that you love. This way you can still live life, see progress, and never have to feel like you're actually following a diet again, right? Dieting has this negative word of suffering. Nope, this is going to be fun. This is going to feel way easier than dieting for you guys. Our clients say this is one of the most valuable skills they learn from the program. And again, it's screen grab from our system where you'll be tracking your food. All of that data is going to appear in here so you know exactly what you need to do to see results, right? For example, this client right here, when I took the screen grab, they don't have to wonder, oh, do I need to, eat white rice or brown rice, or do I need to just eat healthier or try to find the perfect food? Nope, we're just missing 40 grams of protein right here, right? This is exactly what is going to take your fitness to the next level, your nutrition to the next level, and allow you to make that transformation that you are after, right? In terms of accountability, I have one-on-one check-in calls each week with my clients, right? 10 to 15 minutes a week. We build a meaningful relationship, not just so I can get to know you, but so I can actually help guide you through the challenges that come with life, fitness, and self-improvement. Guys, this is so much more than just a physical journey. For example, right, this client of mine lost his father over the duration of the program, and I remember him saying he wasn't sure if he was going to continue, but because we built such a good relationship with each other, he was able to hold him accountable to just the intrinsic motivation that he had for himself to transform, right? So much more than a fitness journey. This client of mine broke his leg over the duration of the program. Super active guy. And again, it was a super demotivating thing, but because we knew each other so well, I knew his lifestyle, knew his circumstances, I was able to change the program to something that worked for him, that kept him going throughout that difficult winter where he otherwise said he would have just stopped working out, right? So he was still able to make the transformation despite the hardships of life. And I also like to provide other things like eating out support, right? It's very common for clients to go to a restaurant, have a date night, do all of these things related to work or travel and need support with eating out, right? Clients take a picture of it, send it to me, send me the menu ahead of time. I help them make those choices that are going to fit into their custom calories and macros so they never have to miss an event of life, right? Also, travel support, very common for clients to inform me of where they're traveling to. I'll either build the routine based on their hotel gym or give them some body weight exercises, help them navigate nutrition based on where they're going to be so they never have to feel like they're falling off track. We just make the real events of life a part of the journey. I'll be available through text support for people, answering questions, giving them meal ideas, guiding you through all the challenges of life so you never have to restart your fitness journey again, because we're going to help you form a system where discipline is going to beat that motivation, and I will be there every step of the way with you guys. Now, habits and mindset are also very important to me. This is so much more than just getting into better shape. This is becoming the highest performing version of yourself in all areas of life, right? For myself, this was me when I was just getting into health, getting into fitness, just absolutely nerding out about everything, teaching myself. And yes, health and fitness were very important for me to learn and grow and develop my physique. But what came as a result of that outside of the gym, outside of the kitchen, was just life-changing, right? This is what allowed me to start my business, become an entrepreneur in my early 20s. And I want to share all of those things with you guys that I learned outside of health and fitness as well, right? So we have self-improvement based course modules. So this is going to help you optimize your morning, afternoon, and nighttime routines. We're going to help you in terms of journaling and reading, really getting to know yourself, doing the deep work that most people avoid that keeps them quote unquote average, right? This is for you if you want to be above average and just get to know yourself, become the highest version of yourself. We have goal setting sessions, and you're going to be supported by a driven community of people as well. One of the most valuable things that I've learned is just meeting people. I want to give you access to my network, but also just connect you with like-minded people. That's truly going to be life-changing, guys. You're going to have everything that you need to make years worth of progress in months within this transformation. And I also want to answer, how is this system different? How is Phipps Fitness different? Well, guys, I was an in-person personal trainer for almost 4 years, so this isn't to say anything negative about them, but purely to talk about limitations in terms of transformation. In-person personal trainers can absolutely give you workouts. They're limited generally in nutrition because they provide one or the other, right? You go to a dietitian or someone like that, a nutritionist, if you're looking for nutrition, and workouts are more personal training based, right? So really a big kind of downfall of those two things right there is generally your nutritionist and personal trainer aren't going to be talking to each other, so they're not really in sync there. They can't really hold you accountable outside of the gym, outside of the 45 minutes to an hour that you're working with them. And that's a big limitation because, as we all know, it's really easy to mess things up in the other 23 hours, right? You can do the workout and then kind of ruin it in 10 minutes with a meal, right? So it is very valuable to have somebody helping you with those things outside of the gym as well. And they can give you a custom approach, but where we're different is we can give you all in one, right? We can give you the custom workouts. We know what your workouts look like, so we can tailor your nutrition around that. We know you, your preferences, your lifestyle. So all of those things are going to work together. Our clients say we exceed in terms of accountability, right? Again, getting to know you. If you're not a personable person, who likes people, who has a growth mindset, this might not be for you. But if you are, you're going to succeed in the system, right? You're going to get the custom approach, and you're absolutely going to transform in the Phipps fitness system. Now, guys, this is the exact program, the exact process that my client Jack used. He joined because he just felt like he owed this to himself. He'd done a lot of self-improvement based work already. He got out of school, he stopped drinking, he was just very interested in self-improvement, developing himself, and he realized that his physical fitness was an area in which he was falling short. He wasn't confident in what he was doing in the gym or in the kitchen, and he was looking for a custom system that he knew would get him to his goals. Now, guys, Jack almost didn't join the program. He almost didn't join the program, but after going through it, he lost over 30 pounds. He mastered his nutrition and overcame his gym anxiety. Right, guys, at first, he didn't want to go into the gym and work out because he was anxious about using dumbbells. After going through the program, Jack literally is somebody who's taken his mom and his friends into the gym to teach them how to work out, right? Teach them how to live longer, happier, healthier lives as a result of this. And one of my favorite parts, he gained the confidence to start his own business through going through this transformation, guys. So this is the exact system he used, and I'm looking forward to helping you transform into the highest performing version of yourselves through the Phipps fitness system. Now, guys, if you're interested, click the link down below to claim one of the 15 challenge spots to make your own transformation. Thank you guys for your time. As always, I appreciate you, and I will see you inside the program.